welcome to the Business Expo. I have Marianne here, who is a special needs divorce coach. So if you're out there listening and you have a special needs kid and you are going through a divorce, this is the message for you. So Marianne, talk a little bit about what you do a little bit better than I did, maybe.
Sure. Well, you did a great job. So I'm the mom of two now young adults on opposite ends of the autism spectrum. And several years ago, I had to go through divorce, and it was a scary time. Didn't know what to do, how to help my kids, how to get through the process. And so I got there, but it was a long, hard road. And so I'm trying to make it easier for other people. So I'm now a certified special needs divorce coach. So I help families who have a child with any sort of disability when they're going through either divorce or parenting or different transition challenges.
Wow. So you kind of shared a little bit of the backstory of how to get there. Can you share with me maybe somebody that's come to you recently, or like a scenario that is sort of common of when they would know, hey, like I need help, and what were some of the outcomes?
Yeah, so as a special needs parent, we're always worried about our kids and what's going to happen to them as they age, as they become adults, and as we get older and maybe not be around. And so that complexity and those fears are heightened when we're going through divorce and don't know what the future is going to look like for ourselves as well as for our kids. So I tell people it's really important to think about that child and their needs as part of the divorce. A lot of people don't know that here in Texas, where we are, and some other states handle things differently, but we can get lifelong child support with a child with a disability. A lot of people don't know that. They just think about getting divorced and worry about the future afterwards. I like for people to think about, what is that child going to need as part of the process now, as well as how do we plan for that child for the future and have those discussions as part of the divorce if we can.
Wow. Super needed. Someone you need to know if you're going through that. So tell us a little bit about why you came to the Business Expo.
Yeah, so I came last year, actually a couple years now, and made some great contacts. There's all kinds of businesses here, different industries. And so you never know who might need your services or who you can try to partner with or how you might benefit from their services as well. So I live close by, so I thought, let me come by and see who's here this year, and glad I did.
Yeah, no, it's a great turnout this year. So what are ways to reach you? What are other things you're doing to get the word out there about this great service?
Yeah, so my company name is Special Family Transitions, and so all my social media is under that name. And I try to share a lot of information on my social media. I do a lot of podcasts. I'm a guest on a lot of podcasts.
Yes,
and that's how I try to get the word out to people that there is hope out there. There are people who can help. And so also free resources out there. And also if people want one-on-one support or other resources, I'm happy to connect them as well and support them in any way I can. I also started another website with a colleague of mine who's also a divorce coach. It's called divorcewithspecialneedschildren.com. So that's its own website where we have different partners there who are experts in the legal and the financial and the mental health, all the different areas that you might need to think about if you're going through divorce or past divorce and have a special needs child. How do we plan for ourselves and for the kids and for our future? Awesome.
Well, let's leave somebody with one tip that might be going through something like this that they could take with them, or they could take an actual step now to help further them until they contact you.
Yeah, so I would say don't rush into any decisions. These decisions that you make now are going to impact you and your child for a lifetime. So get the help you need. Don't feel rushed. You can always find people to support you, but this is not something that you want to just make a decision when you're overwhelmed and not in a good place mentally. So my goal is to help people get from the emotion of divorce to the business of divorce. So look at it as a business transaction and not as an emotional type situation. Even though it is emotional, it is a hard time in your lives, but we want to look at it in a way that's going to set us up for success in the future.
Love that. Well, Marianne, thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.